What it is, y'all? It's your old boy Pilkin. Y'all know I had to chime in on a Swimsuit banner, even if I am admittedly a few days late on this. Also, the rate at which they're dropping banners is a bit discouraging. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We better get some very frequent reruns. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling the rate of banners right now. But let's talk about these banners, because you guys know a Swimsuit banner, we got to talk about it. Now, there's something really interesting you got to know about these units first, but let's look at Hestia and Lily and even the Scene Guard and see what's up. So first things first, Hestia's base power is 6390 at full max limit break. HP is 1603, strength is 310, intelligence is 347, so she's really more geared towards like a magic unit. Vitality 39 and Dex 668. It's a really good Dex stat. I don't remember if other assists had that Dex stat, in fact. Let's look at her skills, though. So skill 1, Thrilling Tropical, skill level 10. Cooldown time is 25 seconds. Self, support technique, apply 40% water damage, increase for self for 15 seconds. That means you really need to have her on a water unit, and it really only applies to that one unit. It's not like a full team buff. So if you swap out that unit, you kind of lose the buff for all intents and purposes. I mean, you really actually do lose the buff. Passive skill, the first passive skill, Goddess of Summer 1, skill level is 10. When in battle, 30% increase to normal damage to self. So in other words, it's a self buff. Skill 2, another passive skill, Goddess of Sun 2, skill level 10. When in battle, 22.5% dexterity to self. And then Goddess of the Sun 3, skill level 10, when in battle 15% endurance to self. So, I say a greedy unit, but Hestia is all about, because she's an assist, she's all about whoever she's tied to. And it should be a water unit. So if you've got a really good water unit, she's really worth. Now, these units are time limited. This is our very first time limited banner. So it's kind of like, you get them or you don't. Now, we do have about a month that these banners are going to be around, so you have plenty of time to decide whether or not you're going to hit it. No pun intended. But the honest answer here is, guys, for me, I really do kind of want to awaken my my Tiona just a little bit more than I kind of want these units. I've got 13,000 Sealers, but I really haven't been farming like I should. I'm going to be completely frank here. For those of you that don't know, I've got another video project that I was working on that really took almost all of my time, which is why we're late on just all of our content right now. But, you know, that said, we'll see. Let's go ahead and look at the details for Lily. Okay. Lily is 7,980 power, so she's more power. HP is 5211. Strength is 350. Intelligence is 385. Another predominantly magic unit. Vitality is 211. Dex is 859. Is she an assist or is she an adventurer? I thought she was an assist. She is an assist. Those numbers look really high for an assist. Maybe I'm misremembering the assists. So maybe I'm trying to apply too much of memory freeze to this game. But nevertheless. Normal attack, skill level 10, attack multiplier 78%, front-facing AoE hit 4 times. Technique. So she's an adventurer. She's not an assist. She is an adventurer. I don't know why I thought she was an assist. Oh, stand corrected on that. So, the skills don't lie. Splash Cannon Plus, attack multiplier 139.5. Cooldown small, front-facing AoE attack. Technique 2, Aqua Burst, skill level 10, attack multiplier 270. Cooldown time medium, front-facing round AoE. Remember, that's that semicircle one. Attack hits 3 times, and then Shimmering Summer attack, skill level 10. That's her big special. Doesn't say what it does though. Now, what's interesting here is, and we'll talk about the scene card here in a moment. If we go to Gacha Details, they level up in a really interesting way. So, and I don't remember them really ever telling us this on the other banners. Maybe I just didn't notice at the time. It was my lack of experience with the game. Like I said, they are time limited, but it says here that when Lily, basically when she ascends, whenever you get dupes and ascend her, increases power of the special move Shimmering Summer Attack. Simmering's under it to be the summer. Shimmering Summer Attack is leveled up a little bit, and as all our stats. Her second one will increase Technique 1 Splash Cannon and raise all stats once again. The third one increases Technique 2 Aqua Burst. Fourth one just does a basic status raise, and fifth one will finally increase the Shimmering Summer Attack all the way up to Tippy Top. So it really tells you here that, you know, what happens when you awaken units. And with some units, I get the feeling we're going to have to pay very close attention to that. I don't know, I really thought she was an assist. I was certain she was an assist. Whatever, doesn't matter. After dealing heavy, so Shimmering Summer Attack. After dealing heavy damage to the enemy, a wave is generated. Enemies inside the wave are damaged, and the movement speed is reduced. In addition, reduces vitality stat of enemies entering the wave. Splash Cannon deals light damage to the enemy, and Aqua Burst deals 3-hit medium damage to the enemy. And once again, as she levels up, she's going to get more dupes. So we're going to talk about Hestia. What's interesting about Hestia is every time she gets a dupe, she levels up a different skill. So Thrilling Tropical will increase with a basic stat increase. Then Gases number 1, 2, 3, and then finally Thrilling Tropical tops out, and each one of these get a stat increase. Whereas Lily just gets a stat increase on 4, Hestia gets basically a buff with all these, but I think that's just the difference between an adventure and an assist. So that be what it be. Let's look at the scene cards. Well, it was right here. Let's look at the scene card details. When in battle, 40% increase to special move damage to self. So like once again, if you do the if you have the scene card, and then let's say you like try to swap out to another one, it's not going to affect the other members of the team. It's only who this scene card is applied to. So, you know, it is what it is. I get the feeling we're going to see a lot more of those. Now, here's the deal. I was a little critical on this because I really thought Tiona would be better. And all in all, I think Tiona just is a better unit. But they're a really good team. And rates, it says here, are doubled. Which usually only means for these two units. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, actually, it looks like... Are all rates doubled? URs... 0.57. Let's see. Let's scroll down here. So for the... Yeah. So the supporter Lily is at 0.7. And I'm guessing Hestia down here. I didn't see her numbers. Yeah, Hestia's also... Well, that's Lily. 0.7. Interesting. Okay. So Hestia's going to be right here. And... I don't see her listed. I'm probably missing it. I'm probably just overlooking Hestia here. But nevertheless, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do one summon here on Tiona. Now, the thing with Tiona, I love this banner because Tiona is so good. But it is worth noting that Tiona is not a time-limited unit. She's a general pool unit, which means she's going to be around. So I'm not really terribly concerned with what she's going to do or not do here. So we're just going to kind of play it by ear. I'm not going to go too crazy on this. But once again, I do kind of feel like she's going to be a better choice here. We'll see. We'll see. The thing with limited units, especially these early limited units, for those of you guys that are playing Memoria Freeze right now, you've seen that insane buff that Honor Bell just got. I remember a time when that dude was the best in the game, and that fizzled quick. Power creep is pretty nuts in gacha games. So, you know, their time in the sun is pretty limited. Now, it'll be fun to own these units later on, to go back and say, hey, I had the first swimsuit banner, I had the first time limited banner, so I definitely wouldn't be mad about that. No red Minotaur, no fire, it doesn't look like. So let's see what happens here. So we got an SSR Hestia. Okay. Got an SR Scene card. Ugh, we do not need the Toad. Chigusa, Bet. Some SSRs, but no URs. Let's do one more draw and see what we get. I don't want to go too crazy, but I do have a lot I can still farm up in here. But let's be fair here. The rates in this game are not great. Not going to sugarcoat it. The rates in this game are not the best by any stretch of the imagination. I do very much miss Memoria Freeze and their the fact that you just get whatever you get on that first summon. It's the only downside is, and the one thing that is kind of nice here, it seems like units, at least for now, are still very useful even without the max without the max Ascension. Ascension would be nice, but it seems like that's kind of just, like even at level 60, they seem quite viable, at least for now. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to do one more. And then I'm going to back. I mean, I couldn't even do any more after this anyway, but and I'm really... No Tiona, no swimsuits. Oof. This is not good. Not good at all. But once again, the banner's around for another month. I mean, okay, so as for Tiona, I meant a no, you are Tiona. It gave me an SR. It's like, ask and you shall receive. No, not the SSR. Not the SSR. Lots of these SRs. And not really much to show for this. So, it is what it is. Now, I could farm a little bit more up. I have a lot more in my account. But for now, I'm going to kind of chill. And I'm going to see where we go with it. Once again, for me, I think they'd be fun to collect. But I'm not going to lose sleep over this banner. I'm going to be totally honest, guys. They might be good. But personal opinion, I think Tiona's still better. Is that weird? I think I have never revised my reroll video. I guess I probably should. I feel like it's kind of a bit late for that, but maybe at the 1 month mark we'll do it. But the honest answer here is I'm really happy with Tiona. I think Tiona's been an amazing asset to the team, and I think she's outshined some of the units that were in those really early double S rank the tiers. So I'm just gonna make my own tier list. I'm gonna go back and revise that, and for the 1 month release celebration, I'm gonna make my own tier list. I'm gonna remake the reroll guide, and I don't think that person's opinion was. I don't think I necessarily agree with it. Let's put it that way. Anyway, guys, like, comment, share. I'll be back with more DanChro and more DanMemo coming up for you guys really soon.